Greetings, fellow watchers and racers. Welcome back to a little short video and an opinion I have about the cheating on Gran Turismo 7, or what is at least perceived as cheating. I just saw a video on one of my favorite YouTube's channel, and I don't want to say his name, not because I think he was wrong, or not because I think he was right. It's just based on my opinion. I don't want to point him out just in case this gets taken the wrong way. But he was showing about the recent cheating exploit in Gran Turismo 7 on this week's Race C at Trial Mountain, where some guy was driving a car and he was using the wall inside of the tunnel to ride it every lap, and he wasn't getting a penalty. And people are calling it cheating and an exploit. I have two perspectives on it. One, I agree, because you shouldn't do that. That's, because in the real life you can't do that. Unless of course it's NASCAR and they don't have a rule against it. And then after they see somebody do it, they decide to make a rule against it. Anybody who doesn't know anything about the NASCAR cheating, the NASCAR event that happened with Ross Chastain, he rolled the wall and was able to get himself into the championship in NASCAR. But you know why he was able to do it? Because there was no rule against it. He damaged his car, but he didn't damage anybody else's car. Nobody got maimed, nobody got hurt, nobody got bleeding. But after that, NASCAR made a rule and decided you can no longer do that in real life. In Gran Turismo, in real life, you drive a vehicle inside the cockpit. That's how you drive a vehicle. You do not drive it from the hood cam, you do not drive it from the bumper cam, and you do not drive it from the chase cam. That's not how you drive a real car. In the real driving simulator, if Gran Turismo had it where you could only drive a race or in a car in the game from cockpit view, do you know how many viewers and gamers that they would lose if they did that? If they limited you to just the cockpit view, do you know how many players they'd lose if they did that? So they allow you to race from those four views: cockpit view, bumper cam, hood cam, and the chase cam. To me, everything outside of those three views, bumper cam, hood cam, and chase cam, those are cheats. But the game allows it. The game allows it, but they are cheats. So my second opinion about the guy who was using the car in this week's Race C to ride the wall in the tunnel, he was not cheating, because the penalties, he did not get a penalty, not one time, for riding that wall. That's why I say it's not a cheat. What do you think? This is GP13. I'll be looking forward to your comment. Do you agree with me or do you disagree with me?